going on, everybody? This is Zach Dresch, and you're watching the Dresch Code, home of all things music from a Dresch perspective. That's right. We are continuing our discussion about Blink-182 today with Bobbo and Dylan. How are you guys doing?
What?
Yo, what's up, baby?
We are continuing our discussion. We're doing top 10.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're doing top 10 singles today. We're going to do a couple separates. We're doing top 10 singles, and then top 10 underrated songs, and top 10 joke songs looking forward on this channel. The reason why we're doing all these different ones is because Blink has so many different classifications of songs, and they have so many songs that it's hard to just choose just 10, so we decided to cheat and make 3 different lists. So, top 10 singles, faux show. The qualifications for this were they had to be released as a single at some point or a teaser track. And we're also counting Carousel because that's a fan favorite and it was a part of the Greatest Hits album, so I'm counting it. So if you guys have it on your list, I think it counts. If you think you disagree in the comments, bite me. It's my channel. All right, whatever. Okay. So with that being said, let's go through honorable mentions real quick before we go through the top 10s. Dylan, do you want to go first again? Or do you want to switch it up, have Bobbo go first?
Make Bobbo go.
Bobbo, you go first. What's your honorable mentions?
I've got 5 songs in the honorable mentions category.
Cool, go for it.
It is hard. Eminem's, Josie, I Won't Be Home for Christmas, I Miss You, and Dark Side. All for different reasons, but I still thought they were all really catchy and all really good songs in the different periods of the band.
Good choices.
For me, I got a couple similar to Bobbo. Like I Miss You, Won't Be Home for Christmas, Not Now, Rock Show, Don't Hate Me, and then all the small things. Just because
we got to mention it. Yeah, it's got to be mentioned.
It's just it's a good song, and it's just super popular. Heard it too many times. So
yeah, my honorable mentions. I've got Up All Night, She's Out of Her Mind, Eminem's Adam's Song, The Rock Show, also Don't Hate Me. First Date, also Don't Hate Me. And all the small things. So yeah, it's overplayed, and it wouldn't even crack my top 50 to be honest. Like it would just be down there. I mean, it's still a great pop song for the general public, but for a hardcore Blink fan, it's usually low on the list of favorite songs. All right, so let's get into our number 10s for top 10 singles. What do you got, Bobbo?
Generational Divide.
Ooh, good choice. Why that one?
I really enjoyed the fuck out of that song. They kept having that part. I was like, is it better? Is it better now? And I felt like that was like a big fuck you to everyone who'd been talking shit about everything that they'd been doing recently. And I thought that was hilarious. And I got behind that. Plus as a song, it was pretty punk. The whole song was like heavy. Like it was great.
Yeah, it's I love the lyrics on that too. That's awesome. Yeah. Dylan, what do you got for number 10?
For number 10, I have Bored to Death.
Ooh,
off California.
Good choice.
It was, like you said in the other episode, it was just such a good introduction with Skiba. And it's such a good single to put out. Great song. Still love listening to it. It bops.
Oh, yeah. I'd say so, too.
Be rad.
Who's rad?
My number 10 is After Midnight. I just like the energy, the vibe of that song. It's pretty chill. Tom sounds pretty good on it. Good Mark chorus. I just like Travis's drum beat is pretty cool on that too. I forever tried to learn that drum beat, like that. I can't do I'm not a robot like Travis, so I can't do the.
The hi-hat part.
Yeah.
If you can't play it, odds are it's going to be tougher to sing.
Well, I could probably play it, but it's actually the struggle for context, Bobbo, Dylan, and I were in a Blink-182 cover band, still are periodically, called Aliens Do Exist. Dylan's got the t-shirt on right now.
We still have some for sale.
Yeah. So hit us up on our Facebook page. But yeah, I sing and play drums on a chunk of the songs, a few of the songs. And it's hard to sing some of those songs and play drums. And luckily, I'm getting a headset at Guitar Center next week, so I can we could actually revive this thing, and it'd be easier for me to sing and play drums too. So
Nice.
be kind of cool.
I got
So,
everything in the basement that you don't even have to bring your drum set for rehearsals too. You could just play this electric kit. I'm sure that'd be good enough to jam.
That'd be good. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, number 10, After Midnight. Pretty cool song. I wanted to put a neighborhood song in the singles, but I know that was the only one besides Up All Night. And Up All Night's up there, but it's not quite top 10. So there you go. Bobbo, what do you got for number 9?
After Midnight.
Mm.
That's actually one of my favorite songs that they've ever put out, so I had to make it into the top 10. I love how it starts. The guitars and drums are dope. Fucking all the lyrics and vocals are done really good. The video was cool. I sing along to the whole fucking song every time it comes on. It's like there's some Blink songs that, like, if I hear them, I'll listen through like some of them and I'll skip through. I've never skipped that song.
That's awesome. There you go.
That's
Good. I love that track. Dylan, number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Definitely not that fucking song.
No, not at all. fuck that song.
And it's even worse when you have it on vinyl, because then you gotta just. So for me, number 9 was one that came out kind of recently. Not Another Christmas Song.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's just so good to me, and it's like a Christmas song about hate and not liking people.
Yeah.
So yeah, and once again, it's kind of a little bit after 9 in California, so you really kind of get a good mesh of Skiba and Mark and Another Year Not in a Coffin, Waking Up, or whatever you call it. I don't know. I love it.
Yeah. Travis
the
produced
video.
that one too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I think that was the first Blink song that Travis was the only one producing it, I think, as far as I know.
And then the claymation video is funny to me.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I love that video.
My number 9 is Bored to Death. Like I said in the album ranking video, perfect way to kick off the Matt Skiba era of Blink. Because Skiba is perfectly represented in the song. Mark sounds great. Travis's drums are killer. It's just a perfect single for this era. Like, that's probably going to go down in history as the defining single for the Skiba era. And I'm okay with that. I think it's great. And I gotta show Skiba some love too. So
I actually didn't include Bored to Death in anything that I did, even though I do really like it as a song. Because it was kind of like, when that came back out, it was kind of overplayed to me in a way, like All the Small Things was, because it was like every time I turned on the radio, it was on.
Actually, I was just stoked that they were playing Blink on the radio when that song came out, because for the last 10 or 15 years, it's just been pop and rap. So I was excited to hear Blink on the radio again. So that's why I was stoked.
Fair point.
But yeah, with that point, this was such a hard list to make.
Yeah.
Even harder than the albums one or the underrated gems and jokes. This one was tough.
Yeah, singles was tricky because it's like you want to do fan service and be like, okay, I realize their hits are awesome. That's why they're hits. But some of the hits got overplayed for me, and that's why they're not on my list anymore, or that's why they're lower. And so I just couldn't do it. I had to narrow it down. It was tough, but it is what it is. If I was just a neutral viewer that only listened to them as an outside person, just checking on them and listening to them, I'd probably put All the Small Things top 2 or 3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And
Hi, Ava.
She wants to say hello.
Hi,
Hi, Ava.
Hello.
This is Ava.
I'm 7.
Hey, 7.
7.
We're gonna finish this episode though, all right? All right.
Bye, Ava.
Bye.
I think it fits. Her name is Ava. It works,
Yeah.
Where are we at? We're at number 8. We're at number 8 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobbo, what do you got for number 8?
Stay Together for the Kids.
Good choice.
That's a good song. It's a lot of fun to play on guitar or bass. It's a lot of fun to sing. It's a lot of fun to listen to. It's I know it's not a fun song as far as like content, like lyrical content, but like I love that song. It's heavy. You can't help but move to it. You can't help but get into it.
Yeah.
The video was great.
I dig it. I really like the live version from like Neighborhoods era Blink. Here is your holiday. Yo. It's not hope you, it's yo.
That sounds weird.
But no, that one is a lot of fun to play. I remember we had that one. That was one of the songs we had on every single one of our sets.
Yeah, we never didn't play it, pretty sure.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of good ones.
It was a lot of fun because we could play that one with 2 guitars, no problem.
Yeah.
Some of the songs I felt like were easier to play with 2 guitars than others. Like sometimes it was hard to think of like a part to play with it live that wasn't just always the same as what Kyle was playing.
Yeah.
Because like obviously like that's the main part is what he was playing, but like the second part's like I felt like those were kind of hard to figure out sometimes for me.
Yeah. It's how we did that one. I think it was one of those things like you were doing vocals and you didn't need to play guitar at that section, and then I just did the chorus, so it made it easy.
That was easy. That was an easier one for me, actually.
For sure. Yeah, it's a great song. What do you got for number 8, Dylan?
For number 8 was Always off of Self-Titled.
Higher up on mine, actually. A little higher. A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit? Well, fuck you. No.
All right.
No, I love you.
Love you too.
No, Always is such a good song. That intro at the start that Travis does is such a good transition. Then you got the guitar and the bass chords that kind of come in, and that's great.
I love the synths the synthesizers at the end of the song too, like the. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I have a cold. Can't really replicate, but yeah. My number 8 is Down. I really like this song. It's a self-titled classic, like always, and dig the energy. It's one of those songs that you could do on an emo night and just crushes. I like it's just an interesting structure of a song, and the backbeat in the chorus is just so cool, and Travis's drumming it's nuts. So it's got a cool vibe to it, and I think it was a great changing point from when they were just a fast pop punk band to something more than that. So that's why it's my number 8.
Very cool.
Number 7, Bob, what do you got?
I've got a self-titled classic to throw at you for this one. I picked "Feeling This."
Ooh,
I think it's a dope song. The first time I heard that song, I was like, "What the fuck? That was awesome!" Like so many cool different parts. Like when the initial riff starts out in the guitar and shit. I think that's one of the coolest things ever. Like whatever the effects that they used on that in the recording, I felt like that was super cool. And still like the chorus, all the different parts that Mark sings and stuff in that song, like they hit for me really hard.
Yeah,
the bass was cool. The whole song just flows together really well.
Yeah, I love it too. It's great.
That's another one that's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, for sure. It's also higher up on my list, forthcoming. But what do you got, Dylan?
What number is this? 7?
7. Yeah.
Okay. For number 7, I put First Date.
Ooh, good choice. Yeah, it's a classic. I remember it in Clock Stoppers.
You're dating yourself, Zach.
Yeah.
Wow.
First dating myself. We got a jokester. We got a jokester in the crowd.
Oh,
is that like an Alabama thing or something? Arkansas?
Yeah.
You get it.
I got you.
So yeah, First Date, just a solid song. The guitar part's super catchy. It's still one of the few guitar parts I remember how to play from when I played guitar for like 2 years before I played bass. So
right on. There you go.
Yeah, it's great.
I dig it. Let's see what else we got. You got my number 7. I lose track. Sorry, I'm drunk. I'm just kidding. My number 7 is "What's My Age Again." The superior overplayed song on Enema of the State, in my opinion, because at least it's got that quirky. I think this is the definitive Mark single.
Yeah.
the best. If anyone says this is the best Mark song, I'm not going to fault him for it. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, and it's super fun to play live. And whenever you play it anywhere, people are just like, oh, that's my jam. Even at retirement homes, they get fucked up. Just like...
And they start running around naked.
Oh, my hip!
Yeah. Gladys, put your pants back on.
It's like the video.
Yeah, Becca's like in the other room, like, what is he saying? Like, I don't... yeah, but yeah, number 7. It's not top 5, but it's still a top 10, and that's pretty damn strong for me. So, I think we're on 6. 6.
So for this one, I had narrowed it down to picking a song from "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket."
Mm-hmm.
And when I was like crossing songs off, I came down to this song and "First Date," and I picked "Girl at the Rock Show" over "First Date." It's a lot of fun to play on guitar. It's one of the first songs that I learned on Blinks of how to play when I learned how to play bass as well. I probably played that song just as many times as any other Blink song I've played. It's a great song.
Yeah,
It is.
Great chorus, great interlude and stuff. Everything. I enjoy everything about the song.
yeah, it's a classic for a reason, for sure.
It rocks and it shows.
Girl. At the
Damn it!
That is not my number 6, but same album.
Oh no!
Same album.
Oh, I set you up.
If it would have been 6, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
No, damn, it's not even on my list, believe it or not.
What?
I know. Don't.
All right.
I know. For number 6, I did Dick Lips.
Ooh.
Off of Dude Ranch. It's such a solid song. Super catchy. I feel like that's one of the songs off Dude Ranch where you start to hear them get into like a writing flow a little bit, kind of venturing out from just like the fast paced like pop punk sound in Cheshire and some of the other Dude Ranch tracks, and I love it.
Right on. I like that. My number 6 is Always off Self-Titled. Really like the song. Pretty much everything Dylan said. Classic. Travis's drumming on the beginning. Lyrics are awesome. Definitely a great progression from what they'd usually done at that point. So, yeah, number 6. Always like a generic bitch. Whatever. I realized like after you said Dick Lips, I'm like, ooh, Dick Lips.
Guzzle that water down, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And also a badass video.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. We're on to top 5. What do you got for number 5, Bobbo?
I have "What's My Age Again."
There you go.
One of my favorite songs that they ever made. It's got an iconic guitar riff. That, like as you said, if you heard that intro riff, you know exactly what song that is. I bet 70% of the world has probably heard of that song at this point. I could be wrong, but like you hear that riff and most people know what that song is.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's the best definitive Mark song. You wouldn't fault someone for saying that. I think it is probably one of his best songs. It's definitely a top 2 or 3 song of his where he sings for me. It's incredible. The lyrical content is hilarious in places, and the video was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why it's so classic for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 5, what do you got, Dylan?
Number 5, I put "Feeling This" off of Self-Titled, just because of the layers. It's like an ogre in a parfait. No, there's a lot going on in it. The intros with the guitar part that Bob said comes in with a bass part that's a little different from a lot of other Blink bass parts, and then the harmonies throughout the song at the end. It's just kind of a punch in the face, like when Blink was kind of transitioning into the new thing, and then it hits with "Feeling This." It's just so good.
Yeah, it's a great mixture and everything. Yeah, totally agree. It's further up my list. All right. I don't know what that was.
You swear?
Yeah.
Nice. You're welcome.
I went to Vinyl Taco yesterday and almost shit my pants. I avoided it, but we'll get into that later.
Good save.
Good save. Yeah.
I just shit my pants right now.
There you go.
You're
But
at home.
you're sticking around for the video. I appreciate that, Bobbo.
The chair's black. No big deal.
Yeah, you're fine. It'll blend in. Yeah, number 5, I've got Man Overboard. That bass line at the beginning, just enough said. Like, it's if I learn bass at some point, that's going to be one of the first songs I play. It's so fun. Did we ever cover that? I don't think we ever did.
Mm-mm.
We thought about it, but I don't think it quite happened.
Yeah. That would have been a fun one to do.
Yeah. So yeah, Man Overboard, top 5, number 5. Classic.
If we do cover that one, Dib's playing bass. You heard it first.
Yeah. And Bobbo, if you try to argue, I have recorded evidence.
No, that's fine. I
You're crying on the inside.
play the guitar for that song. It'd be fun.
It's fine.
I don't care. The guitar part's cool too. I don't care.
I'll play tambourine. I don't give a shit.
The joke's on you. That was my preference.
Oh, hot damn. All right, we're on number 4. What do you got, Bobbo?
Damn it. I think it's I think there's a reason why it's one of their encore songs at every show to this day. Even like when they play, I think there's it's very high energy. You can't help, everyone will be singing that song, at least the chorus, even if you're not singing the verse with everyone else too. The video is awesome, and when they play it on the live album, they're playing it so fast that it's the best. I think it's a great fucking song. It made my top 5 for that reason. That's number 4 for a good reason as well.
There you go. What you got, Dylan?
What's my age again? You guys have this one on your list too. My only beef with this song is I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
Because it's such a great song front to back.
I hear you.
And it's not even 3 minutes long.
No, it's like I want more of it. Maybe that's part of the charm of it. Why it's easy to keep coming back to it, because it is kind of short.
Yeah. Totally agree. My number 4 is Damn It. Honestly,
Hey!
yeah. Dylan.
From Springer.
I will say though, I said "What's My Age Again" is the definitive Mark song. This could also be the other one that's a definitive Mark song, because the two, if you look at the top 5 most popular Blink songs, I think Mark sings lead on at least 3 out of 5 of them, and Tom's got all the small things in most of "I Miss You," and that's kind of what you get for the top 5. It's like Mark has the bigger hits, I think, but Tom has the more loyal fan base, I think. So it's like, I don't know.
If you think about those songs though, where Mark might have the bigger hits, Tom is doing a lot more on guitar, or at least more melodic, cool shit that, like that riff is so iconic as well.
Yep, that's for sure.
That was one of the first riffs I learned on guitar when I started learning guitar.
Yeah, they close every show with it, besides Family Reunion, because they'll do that as a joke every once in a while. But that's usually the closer, no matter what. So, yeah.
Every time I've seen him, it has been.
There is a reason for it. All right, we're getting to the top 3. What do you got, Bobbo?
This one's gonna fuck with you guys. Wasting Time.
Ooh, yeah. I saw that. I saw that was listed on the singles. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah.
You know, that's probably like I was talking about, like some of Mark's best songs. I think that's up there where I really enjoyed it. It's as far as like, it's pretty young. You can hear it in his voice, but I thought the lyrical content of that was pretty good for like a kid writing a song about, you know, a girl that things like maybe might not work out with or something, you know. And I thought that was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. He sang really good on the song. The guitar riffs are really cool. I learned the guitar riff, and I thought it was pretty fun to play. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I dig it too. It's great. Not on my list, but I dig it. I love it.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dylan?
For mine is also another Mark song, Apple Shampoo.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say, Bob?
Oh! It was a good noise. It was a good noise.
It was a pleasure noise.
Yeah.
No, Apple Shampoo is I believe one of the songs that you can really hear Mark coming into his own in his like vocal like singing style, because like Cheshire Cat and some Dude Ranch, I find myself preferring like Tom's singing style, but then like Apple Shampoo and then onward, I'm a bigger fan of Mark, and this song just kind of showcased it for me. The lyrics are great, the flow of the song's great. Yeah, Apple Shampoo.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
there's
one
a
of
lot
those.
of Mark's. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying there's a lot of Mark songs like in the early days where he's kind of monotone, like not
Mhm.
necessarily terrible, but like his voice is kind of the same on a lot of the songs. But like I think what you're talking about in that song, I felt like he really pushes in that song during certain parts and hits some of those higher notes and does more with his voice in that song. So I can feel that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why it's a little higher on my list.
It's a good
Yeah.
choice.
For sure. What was I gonna say? Oh, Apple Shampoo is one of the songs that's awesome. Some of the lyrics have not aged well. Even Mark agrees with that too. When he says "I'm so the R word," he changes it live to unguarded. Now he says unguarded. Like that's interesting. Like, all right, and it's
I
one
can
of
see
those. Like some of the people watching right now are probably thinking Apple Shampoo wasn't a single. Yeah, it was. We checked on Wikipedia, so it counts.
Wikipedia's never wrong, so
Mm-mm.
fuck you. But thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah, like, subscribe, tickle the bell for notifications.
Wasn't there like a 7-inch with the Apple Shampoo release as a limited release or something?
I think so. Yeah, I think
felt like.
wasting time was a similar situation. I think.
Yeah.
For
Because there was
sure.
a lot of stuff that was it Cargo Records that they were on there for a while?
Yeah.
I think back then, before like any of the bigger stuff or whatever. Like they had a bunch of random stuff that they were putting out like that. Like, was Tales from Your Anus?
Yeah. That sounds right. Oh yeah. Let's get my number 3. It's my turn.
Oh yeah.
All right. I keep forgetting. My number 3 is Feeling This. It's a great mixture. It's one of those take off your pants and jacket things where it was a great mixture of everything they did before and everything they were about to do after. And that song kickstarted the new era of Blink really experimenting. And so I thought that was just such a cool song to kick off that album cycle. Be like, hey, we're here, same old Blink, but not really. We're pushing the envelope and deal with it. And the music video was quite sexy.
Yeah, it was. Especially that one scene with the glass.
Yeah, the glass scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Teenagers.
Tom was like, "Now let me go eat some more Vicodin."
Vicodin.
My God.
You shouldn't joke about someone's addiction. I know,
Yeah.
but he ate a lot back then.
Yeah.
Like House, he put House to shame.
Anyways, Bobbo, what do you got for numero dos?
I don't know if this one's gonna bother you guys because apparently I must be the only person that likes this song. I've got Not Now. I think it's a fucking amazing song, front to back. I think overall, like every single part of the song is awesome. Like it sounds kind of spacey at first, and then it starts coming into like what you would expect of some Blink-182 stuff. You know, you hear like some of those split chords come in, and then some of those single notes behind everything, and then everything's just kind of fucking killing it. And then all of a sudden it kicks up into the fast part, the fast heavy part, and then it goes back into Tom, and it's like, oh yeah, I know Tom.
Yeah.
It's a good ass song. It really is.
Yeah,
This
it's
one,
great.
that one barely missed my list. That was in one of my honorable mentions because that is such a good song.
It
Yeah,
might
it's really
be
great.
one of my favorite. It's probably pretty close to my favorite song to play of theirs, at least on guitar.
Yeah.
That is
sure.
a fun one.
What do you got, Dylan, for dos?
For number 2, I put Carousel. You said
yeah.
we could use it, so I'm fucking using it.
Yep. Haters, shut up.
Just because I don't know, that energy like in that song is so good. Starts out with the bass and then kicks up, and it's fun as hell to play and sing. And I don't know, and just for such an early piece of Blink's work, it's just so good.
Yeah. I agree. I've got number 2, I Miss You. Because multiple reasons. I love doing the Tom impersonation in public. I do it at karaoke all the time. It's super fun. Song's great. Definite change of pace for him. I'm in a dueling pianos band, so we played this last night and it got a huge reaction. So that was super fun. We did all the small things too, but I Miss You got a better reaction, I think, just because it's a little more, it's like, it's got a more distinct style. So it was pretty fun. And I've DJ'd emo nights, 1 or 2, and this song just slaps. It gets everyone going. For a ballad, it gets everyone going. It's great. So Miss You, number 2, undeniable. End of list. Not quite, but end of list.
I feel like with I Miss You, like that's a song that everybody likes.
Yeah.
I know when we would play it, like we've only played it a couple times, but that was the only song where you'd look out in the crowd and literally everybody was singing it.
Yeah, that's the one Blink song that everyone likes, pretty sure. Even people that don't like Blink like that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have a connection with that song based on a former love interest.
Yeah.
It comes down to, and I think that's why it holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. That's actually why it's not on my list.
There you go. Yeah.
Tainted Love.
All right, we got our number 1s. Bobbo, what's your number 1?
Carousel. It's the best Blink-182 song there is. I mean, it's accepted as common fact at this point that it's the best song they ever wrote. And if they every time that song's played, it's been an opener. Is a reason why it's been an opener at probably a majority of their shows. At least at a lot of the shows that I've been to, that's been the opener.
I think it's that or an encore opener.
Yeah.
Usually it's Carousel and Damn It and Family Reunion are typically the songs they encore with.
Oh, yeah. I just love it. It's the first song that I learned on bass. Fucking like a big reason I got into music obviously was Mark. So I mean, like, that song slaps. I fucking love it. The vocals kill it every time. I never skip that song when it comes on. You know, it's a banger. It's a fucking banger.
Yeah, I agree. Dylan, I'm curious, what's your number 1?
Quarantine. No, fuck that. That song.
You had me for a second.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
You had me. Like what?
Screenshot that. I want that picture. No, my number 1 is actually Man Overboard, believe it or not.
Nice.
Just because I love the bass intro. Yeah. It's so much fun to play. I think it's a good mix between Mark and Tom, like as far as like the vocals go and just the whole song. Like Bob said with Carousel, whenever that one seems to come on, I can't skip it. I don't know why. And the video's hilarious to me.
Yeah. That's great.
So, yeah, Man Overboard.
Right on.
Awesome song.
Well, for my number 1, I was hiding my poker face during Bobbo's entire list. But my number 1 is Not Now. Love the shit out of that song. Yeah, Tom's vocals, the drums, the build-ups, the dynamics. So it's spacey, but it's not cheesy as fuck. It's great. I just love the song. It should have been on the album. I would have had that. They should have put that in instead of I'm Lost Without You. That would have been like number 1 Blink album for me if that were the case.
It's such a good song.
Yeah.
The video was cool too.
Yeah. Cool kind of reflection of the whole career and everything. Yeah. And at that point, at least. So yeah. Classic song. And it's the one single that doesn't get beat to death, I think. So it's like, but I Miss You gets beat to death. I don't mind it. Feeling this same thing. I don't mind it. Damn It, I kind of do at this point, but I mean, it's fine. But Not Now is just such a classic. It's probably my favorite Blink song ever, honestly, even above Underrated Cuts. So
it's good. It's so much fun to play and so much fun to listen to, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that does it for our top 10 singles list. What are your favorites? What are your least favorites? I'm curious. Let us know in the comments section
below.
Smash that like and subscribe button. Tickle that little bell for notifications. Give it a little kiss. Mwah. All that stuff. Oh, that's great. As always, Bobbo and Dylan, thank you for being on this video with me. And we'll see you in the next video for Underrated Gems on the Dress Code. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.